My name is Kelly Maglia. I am a pole dancer, rock singer, and clothing designer, and I live in West Hollywood, California. I've been working on a move that I haven't quite mastered yet. It's a version of the Aisha, but coming down into a front split on the pole. I went to a birthday party one day at Jumbo's Clown Room, which is a wonderful dive bar where these amazing women hang from poles every night. They don't strip, they just dance. And I went to a birthday party 10 years ago and saw these women, and my mouth fell open and I said, I'm gonna do that. And a week later, I had found a class to sign up for. I want to hook this bottom leg to the pole, almost. Pole dancing became a passion immediately. The moment I stepped into the studio, I just knew that it was like this, my whole body came alive. I had been a gymnast and a dancer as a young adult, as a kid and a young adult, so it wasn't a crazy stretch. When I first started, I was drawn in by the athleticism and the sexiness. But over time, it has become a core defining principle of what I do as a performer. So as a singer, I bring that pole dancing into my live show, not only because it's fun and sexy, but it also helps me tell a story. This is one of the things that's tough about pole, is that when you get sweaty, you get slippery. So one of the reasons why I developed what I'm wearing today, to help with that. I had been a costume designer for many years. I started designing my sister's costumes when I was in college and she was in high school, and that slowly evolved into a dancewear company. But when I started pole dancing, about 2 years into my pole dancing journey, a friend of mine said, you know, nobody's really making costumes for pole dancers. Since this is already your bread and butter business, why don't you just do it? And so I approached Leanne at Pole Show LA, Leanne Riley, and said, hey, I think I can make some costumes for you for the show. Let me just throw some ideas at you. Let me bring in some samples and some sketches of what I think your costumes could look like. And I did it for free that first year, and that put me out there in the pole world, and then I started an online business of selling pole costumes. Well, that wasn't what I was trying to do, but I got my foot on the pole. All right, I think it's time to go. Got my body all warmed up, and now it's time to go warm up my vocal cords for the recording studio. There's just me and the guitar, so I feel like the clarity of the voice is really important. So we are at the recording studio today. We are going to be recording the bonus track on my new EP, which is actually an acoustic song, which is a little bit unusual for me. Normally I'm doing lots of hard rock and stuff. Okay. There's just a couple little moments that could be better.
So let's listen again.
I've been a singer my whole life, started out in classical, did musical theater, but recently, or more recently, I have transitioned into hard rock. This is my second EP. My first EP was all originals except for one Aerosmith cover. It's time that I decide. So, okay, I think one more time and then we'll call it a day. We can start here with the crystal ball scene, sure. Just me singing, and you want to do it. We're here at my house tonight. I am joined by Veronica Nichols, who directs all my music videos. We are discussing the upcoming shoot for my music video, Magic Man.
Tonight we're talking creative, we're talking casting, costumes, all my favorite stuff.
My music video director, Veronica Nichols, is someone that I met from the pole community. She was one of my first pole teachers.
And action camera.
As I got to know that she was a writer and a film director, I realized she had an amazing eye, an amazing visual sense. And I said to myself, wow, you should be directing my videos. I'll show you the 70s stuff that I have.
Okay.
More and more the music is becoming a real focus for me. And Part of that is because music has been a lifelong passion, and it was something that I repressed for a long time. But more and more and more as time passed and pole dancing really brought this out in me, I realized I'm a performer. That's who I am, really at heart. And I've repressed it and pushed it down for so long. Pole sprung open the box, and that music came rushing back in. Well, it's been a really long day, but it has definitely been full of all the things that I love to do most. And now I get to end the day with performance. So I gotta get ready to rock out. We are here in Tarzana at Petey's Place for the second ever Valley Collective Jam Night. I have always suffered from terrible stage fright. I am a huge perfectionist, and I'm constantly worried about not doing the best that I can absolutely do. But once I get on stage, that all goes out the window. Something else takes over, and I just start to live on stage, and I love it. And I think just the more that I'm developing the shows and more that I'm doing it, it's going to go away over time, and I'll just get to the fun, the fun and the high of being on stage.